What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the PapiShow, baby. Did y'all miss me? I know y'all did, but check it. I know I was gone for like 2 weeks. The last time I posted a video was like literally like 2 weeks ago. I was going through something mentally, and it was really stopping me from posting videos and doing other things that I got going on. So I finally feel like I'm back to being 100% Papi. And for me, I'm gonna drop a video today or tomorrow, whatever day I decide to drop this video. But check it. It's story time. As you can see from the title, I'm gonna be talking about the first time I was on Honey Pack. And I know a lot of y'all know what that is, but check it. If y'all don't know what it is, y'all gonna learn today. For me, so make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and get in tune. So listen, this right here, this Royal Honey, in the wrong hands, it's the most dangerous thing. You feel me? This right here is supposed to give you like hella energy, stuff like that when you're trying to knock somebody's boots off. So check it. The first time I took this was like 2 years ago. Pause. Yeah, like 2 or 3 years ago, 2019. So I had taken this, and I'm gonna tell you how I took it. So my man's, he put me on to some shorty. He was like, yo, here, it's a little easy kill. Hit her up, talk to her, do your thing, you feel me? So I'm like, I bet. Pass her my number. So he passes her my number, and she started texting me. We started texting, whatever. And check it. I was texting shorty for dumb long. Like, y'all know me. In the first couple of text messages, I'm already trying to link you. You feel me? And that's just cause I'm not trying to waste my time or whatever the case may be. So I'm texting shorty, and she playing games. Yo, it literally was like 3 months before we linked. So during the time of us texting, I was curbing her. You feel me? I'm like, at first I was on it, but then when she kept on pushing me off or whatever the case may be, I'm like, you know what? Forget this. Curved her, and she kept on reaching out to me here and there. So finally, she finally had free time. So I'm like, yo, let's link up. What you trying to do? She like, oh, I'm not really trying to go out. My son's father came to pick him up, this, that, and the third. I had the free crib. I just want to be in the crib. So I'm like, okay. Because I'm not going to spend no money. I'm going to just go to the crib, knock her boots off and get into it. So check it. I'm the type of dude that on the first date, I have a high chance of knocking your boots off than actually meeting up with you and going on a second date. So I'm getting ready to go pull up to shorty crib, and I'm like, yo, I gotta overdo it. Like, I gotta go all out. So I know I'm not the only one. There's a lot of guys that do the same thing that I do. But before you knock somebody's boots off, you want to climax first. Like, you rub one off before you meet up, like before you hit the mission. Excuse me, I was just eating wings right now. That's why. The fucking wings is bad. But check it. So I had rubbed one off before I linked shorty. So me rubbing one off, it was gonna make me last way longer when I'm actually in the mission. So I did my thing, and I was seeing these honey packs all over the stores and stuff like that. And I'm in the store, and I'm like, yo, what's that? He like, oh, this right here, get your thing up. So I'm like, I say no more. So I had bought a pack. So I bought like 2 or 3 of them. It was like $5 each. You feel me? So it was like $15, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, yo, how you take it? He said, oh, you got to take a pack and then wait like 30 minutes so it could work. Understand, this don't work for everybody. You feel me? If I take this and you take this, our results won't be the same. Like the time, or it might be the same, but the time frame may take longer for you or compared to me. You feel me? Because a lot of people say you got to take this and it's like 30 minutes and your shit is up. I took it. I kid you not, 30 minutes, my shit was not up. So check it. I don't need this. Like, I just took it just because, it's the first time I'm linking a shorty. So I want to go all out. You feel me? Because my thing is, whenever I link a shorty, my goal is to always make sure that she climax or whatever the case may be before I do, because what you're doing is making her want to come back to you. Like, you make a girl climax. You know how many guys can't make a girl climax? So if you make a girl climax, before you climax, one, you just unlocked a whole nother level. Like, shorty gonna be a super freak to you, and every time she want to climax, she gonna hit you up. She gonna like, oh, such and such made me climax the other day, so I'm gonna make sure next time I'm in that mood, I'm gonna hit up dude. So check it. So I'm in the crib. I'm in my crib right now. So I take it. Now I go link shorty. So I'm linking with shorty, you know, we chilling, we vibing, whatever the case may be. We at her crib. She live hella deep in the Bronx. And like 30 minutes passed and I'm like, yo, why this shit not working? Like I really just spent $15 for nothing. So she started drinking Patron, you feel me? Because I love Patron. She asked me, like, what you want to drink? So I'm like, give me that Patron. And she started smoking too. And everybody knows that I don't really smoke. Like, I'm more of an edibles type of dude or whatever, or just drinking. So we drinking, and I was eating the Nerds rope or whatever the case may be. So we sitting on the couch now. And, you know, we watching SpongeBob and shit like that. And I'm massaging her feet. And my shit go up. But I'm not paying attention to this. Like, my shit go up. And I'm like, damn, my shit is really up right now. And we're not really doing nothing. We just sitting here watching SpongeBob. I'm over here massaging her feet. And I don't know what it was of us watching SpongeBob. I don't know what type of conversation we was having. But I kid you not, I looked down at her feet. And her toes is looking real juicy. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm freaking nasty. So I'm with everything. But I'm not with everything just like off the rip. And that's when I knew this shit started kicking in, cause I started sweating. I'm like, yo, why is it so hot? Mind you, it's like September. This happened in September. And I'm like, and I think she had the AC on, and I'm sweating, my heart beating dumb fast. And her feet looking mad good. I was about to start sucking his shit. So I ain't want to be the dude. I ain't want to start the thing. You feel me? I'm the type of dude, I'll give you the hint, but I want you to make the first move. Like, I make the first move and I know it's right. But for the first time, like, I'm linking you and I don't really know you like that, I already know that the girl's going to want to make the first move. So, excuse me. So I'm massaging the feet. You know, I'm sweating. My shit is up. It's up. And you could feel, like, I know she felt it, like, because her foot was on my lap. So I know she felt my shit up, and she felt that shit going do-doom, 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 do-doom. And my shit was mad hot. And I'm like, yo, the pulse in my shit was going do-doom, do-doom, do-doom. And I'm like, yo, I got to get up out of here because I'm sweating. I just finished eating some edibles, and the edibles didn't even kick in yet. And I'm a little lit off Patron. So I was playing it smart. I didn't want to leave her crib. So I was like, yo, I'm about to leave right now. It's like 10 o'clock. I got a curfew to stay in the third. You feel me? And we not really doing nothing. So she was like, oh, why you trying to leave? Like, it's mad early. And I'm like, nah, I'm not really feeling it right now. You feel me? We not really doing that. So I push her feet up. I push her feet off of me. So then she's sitting like right next to me, whatever the case may be. And she put her hand on me because I think she's seen it because my shit was do-doom, do-doom, do-doom. The pulse in my pants and in my chest was mad loud. So when I get up, I'm getting up and her hand is right there on my thigh type shit. And she, like, when I'm getting up, she touches my shit type shit. And she's like, oh, you really leaving? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to leave. I'm about to go call me an Uber. So I'm about to start walking to the door. And then she get up and was like, oh, you dead ass about to leave right now? I'm like, yeah, just give me a hug. So she gave me a little weak ass little hug. And I'm like, listen, don't hug me like that. Hug me like if I was your boyfriend. So she gave me that up the arms hug, you feel me? And I start hugging her. And then now this is why I start playing the game. So I start, I hug her and I squeeze a little bit. And I'm like, damn, I wish I would have came here earlier because like, I don't know, I was making up some excuse. So then she was like, oh, you want to leave, but your friend don't want to leave. And I'm like, what you talking about? She said, you know what I'm talking about? And my shit was like bang. I'm like, my shit was really out. My shit was real ready and everything. So I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. I was playing games with her. So she's like, so what you want to do? And I'm like, I'm with whatever, like, but I'm not trying to sit here and just watch SpongeBob. So So she said, I bet. So she take me to her room or whatever. I'm in her room. She starts stripping me or whatever. We start doing it. Mind you, I really don't need this. But this right here helps. Like, I was going in on her shit. Bing, bing, Mickey, Mickey, Mickey. I had it in the full Nelson. I was just wilding. I was bouncing off the walls and everything. And I started getting scared because as I'm killing her shit, the edibles start kicking in too. So the room is spinning and everything. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? And I'm sweating. And I'm like, nah, I gotta stop. So I stopped like an hour and a half, whatever the case may be. It was like an hour and a half type shit. And I'm like, all right, I gotta stop. I'm right here. I'm all drenched and everything. The room's spinning. The liquor got me feeling like I'm in the Matrix. And my shit up. So I pretend I'm like, yo, I can't do this no more. Like, I'm not feeling it. So I'm looking for my drawers or whatever the case may be. And she laying on the bed all sad and shit. I'm like, yo, fix your face. And she was playing me because she knows I'm the type of dude that I like to please my women, you feel me? When I do knock somebody's boots off, I always try to do the best to show out and make sure that I please my girl, like whoever I'm doing it with. So she was like, oh, do me a favor. I was like, what kind of favor you want to do? She's like, can we go one more round? I'm like, one more round? Mind you, my shit's still up and I'm looking for my drawers. And I'm like, I'm not really trying to do that because, you know, we really just went a whole hour and some change and you still, and I know you finished. I finished. Like, come on, let's save this for another day. Listen, this girl's a freak. The most freakiest girls in the world are girls that just got cheated on, they got dumped, or single baby moms when they leave their kid with the dad on the weekends. Because you know what Shorty did? Shorty pulled out her own pack of honey. On my life, she pulled out her own pack of honey. And I got all the proof on my phone and everything. You feel me? She had her own pack of honey and she ripped it and started squirting it on her, talking about come lick it. I was like, yo. I'm like, nah. On my life, everything I love. I'm like, that right there had my shit. I was like, all right, I gotta take one for the team. And for the people that be like, oh, now you chatting. I documented the whole, with her consent, I documented the whole night. You feel me? Like, I got pictures. I got a picture of us. Like, I got a picture of my hand on her chest with, like, the honey all down her stomach type shit. And anybody that ever see that picture can't say that it's not me because, one, I'm hairy as hell. And two, I got a birthmark on my left hand. So I get right back into it. You feel me? And we was doing it from her room, the kitchen, the bathroom. We did it on the bathroom floor. We did it in the building hallway. We did it in her baby room. Like, I was doing it so much in her baby room that I took her baby blanket and I started wiping off all my sweat and I threw that shit right back into the crib and I was still knocking it. But check it. That's the end of the story. Pretty much what I gotta say is that this right here is nothing to play with. Fellas, anybody that's sexually active, I recommend you try this at least once in your life. You feel me? Like I said before, the results are not going to work for everybody. You feel me? You're not going to get the same results as I get. But at least try this shit because this shit right here is nothing to play with. You feel me? But that's the end of the video. I'm not trying to go in too deep in it. I know I've been talking for a minute. So listen, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace and blessings and stay dangerous.